Well, it is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you to GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
They'll start on the ground here on first down.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
You talk about this Chiefs defense. They've been dreadful against the run. No getting around at number 32, dead last in the NFL.
They have tried all season long to fix all the things that they need to in the running game, and they have been successful so far. I'm wondering if this is a time to just sell out. Make sure you have 8 in the box every time and bring a 9th and sometimes even a 10th to try and stop them from running the ball.
A deep ball on second down will wind up incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there in the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
Stroud on third down now.
Flush to his right.
A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off, and the Chiefs are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other.
At the 48-yard line.
Second and 6. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Saints are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
They're going deep for Hill. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
2nd and 10.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
All things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Stroud. That's down the field for Jefferson.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. This is taken at about the 14. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets them into a 3rd and 1 situation.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
They'll run with ETN.
And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
That's Kalijah Cansey in to get him down.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, Cardinal sin there, thrown back over the middle, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco.
And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his 2nd interception.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. But we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. As Stroud now to throw. And they're going to get it. They bring it down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. He tried to get away, but to no avail, and an absolute killer there. A 12-yard loss on 1st and goal. On second down, it's Stroud. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big play there. He broke that one up in the red zone. Excellent play. And they made absolute points on the board when this drive is over.
So it's 3rd and goal now. This is where the KC crowd can make it very tough. Stroud to throw it. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Saints are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Prater for the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. The no run back here, fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. In motion, the tight end. Second down and inches. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. And you look at this Saints defense, and they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
On 3rd down, here's Etienne. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. They go play action here on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. He got 29 yards that time. From down at the 12. It's 1st and 10.
They'll set up a throw. And it's caught.
And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Out in the end zone.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away from drawing level. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it go as soon as the target came free, and he's got it. Made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend. But you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here?
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up. And the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Now here's Stroud on 3rd down. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
This is brought in at the 21. That's a 43-yard punt, aided as well by a loss on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon Smith with a nice rush to get him down.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. Back now the original line of scrimmage thanks to that 8-yard gain. 3rd down now to follow.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here. And this a 39-yard attempt. Prater's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at
10-7. So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? They're more pep in their step because it didn't cost their team a touchdown, and they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
They'll look to throw now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Second down and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
At the 45-yard line.
Second and 4. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. The Chiefs at 2-8 now in the year, and they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Now back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He did a fine job there not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they can use something here on third down. Stroud working out of the gun. And that is incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. They have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. And he'll get credit for a punt inside the 20, not by much, but inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punt's coming in, I've never returned punts, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming. And he's taken down here by the Saints. The Chiefs will try and get to the line quickly. 2nd and 11. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right.
That is incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's Bryce Behringer now.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. He gets away from one. A 44-yard punt. They're going to wind up losing yardage on the return, though. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
Final play of the half, Stroud. And that's going to be caught downfield by Fant.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half. That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he will have the Chiefs first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
They'll set up to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Saints are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down at a yard. Throwing now is Stroud.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Chiefs are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now Stroud. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Will McDonald in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. They've got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Stroud off the play fake. That's complete to Jalen Harlan. And he's going to be brought down right there at the 29-yard line. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Oh, nifty juke there. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great effort there with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints are able to stretch out their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of them.
And now here is another interception. Dante Jackson picks it. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 6.
Now 2nd and 6 at the Chiefs' 35-yard line.
There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
That was Nick Bolton rushing in and burying him behind the line.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead. Thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is caught, and the gamble pays off. They get the first. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard, they trail as we start quarter number 4. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Straight ahead, Etienne.
Oh, he shifts past him.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
On second down, a run with Etienne. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Another tote for Etienne.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chiefs have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Butker on for the PAT. And this is back to a 5-point game. Now, I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game.
And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down to the 20-yard line.
And now an audible here into something else.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
I tell you, he's been running for his life all game long. They've sacked him time after time. And here he's again forced to beat the retreat. And he's got to throw this ball away.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal.
An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
Back to throw. This is caught. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal.
Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Steps away to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. But that was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal.
Looking to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Here's another first and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. He'll look to throw. Flush. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. It's their quarterback. His third touchdown of the game and fourth on the year.
And the Chiefs have taken a fourth-quarter lead.
There it is, partner. You see it. 4 fingers. What does that mean?
Fingers. That signifies the fourth quarter's here.
That's right. Who's going to dominate? Usually both teams are holding them up. We own the fourth quarter, what we found out so far. 2 touchdowns here, and now they've taken the lead.
Yeah, second one putting them in front. You know what I see on the other sideline, though? It seems like they've tensed up. Had that lead, they were playing not to lose it, and they've lost it.
That's a great observation. When you play not to lose, you usually don't win.
Now, though, they'll have the opportunity to respond. Now, after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. And my goodness, another interception. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. a parry complete. 20. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play there on the catch and run. 42 yards.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Chiefs are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. So that, Charles, his 2nd touchdown of the ball game. He had the more standard receiving touchdown earlier. This time he finds the end zone in the run game.
Yeah, it's almost as if he said, well, that's how I normally do it. That's almost boring. Give me another opportunity. This time I'll use my legs only and get into the end zone.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. On the bootleg, Stroud. He'll buy some time right. Hyatt has got it. And nothing to speak of there after the catch as they get him right to the ground at the 37. Stroud now on 1st and 10. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Stroud out of the gun here. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Chiefs are in great shape here as they take over the 46-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of the young quarterback?
Based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And showcasing those strong legs on that run, getting through 1 tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there. 64 yards rushing for him now to this point. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. From the 46, here's 2nd and a couple. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved.
Get off the field, ref! Go home!
Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7.
18 Cardinals. Let's get 2. Let's go.
On play action, they'll throw. And that'll be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
What are we doing?
This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. Here's the Chiefs punter now. On presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass earlier. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's Stroud.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a first down. Well done.
Clock, man. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is. Now Stroud.
And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Stroud to throw it.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
The Arrowhead crowd in full roar. Here's 3rd down. Stroud.
He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And this is 4-down territory here. They know down 2 scores at this late stage, 10-yard passes aren't going to do it. So they took the shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
4th down, 10 yards to go. 4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Travis Etienne.
A 23-yard run.
And the Chiefs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter. Extra point by Bunker is on target.
That'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time? Hopefully with a chance to win.
Well, somebody lit a fire into that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because a game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week, it's still hard. But you have to make wholesale changes. Just have to do a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for Kansas City, the win is a good one for morale, but little else as they move to 3-8.
And they'll get to stay home again next